You can tell. What do you do? What do you do about that hair when it's getting thinner? Older, but thinner. Talking about my hair, not my gut. Welcome to here, the place where there's always going to be a little bit of glare in my glasses because I'm not great at lighting. I'm a little stuffed up. Why? Michigan? Allergies? No rain. No rain. But lots of coffee. Anyway, welcome to... Game Garage. Hey, welcome to the old game garage. Game garage. Anyway, Fortress. B-17, Fortress in the Sky, 2007. It's a combat flight simulator game. Is this the first one of those that we've played from our friends DSI? Oh, and Zoo. Let's read the back as we do. B-17 Flying Fortress puts you in the heart of the air war over Germany and the occupied territories in autumn 1944. 25 heart-pounding missions over France, the Netherlands, and Germany. Man each gunner position, avoid deadly flak encounters, drop your bombs accurately. Ooh, almost got me. Did get me. And once you're done, fly back home to the awaiting ticker tape parade. Maybe that's at the end. I just got to level 9. No parades. Very limited. Let's talk about this game. This game basically has... There's 3 play modes. There's one take. Each mission is basically the same. You start off with a briefing. It's still the commander, blah, 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 blah. Text crawls up the side, and you kind of read, and actually it's important to read the things in it because it gives you a little idea of what you're about to encounter. They throw up a really shitty map, but again, that's also important because the last stage I'm in, I have to blow up the bridge. It helps to kind of look at this terrible map to kind of know that the bridge I have to blow up is after, but we'll get to that after this previous bridge. I don't know if I explained that well at all. After that, you're then immediately taking off. You're like in the sky and you're manning the guns. So you have the gunner thing. Then after that, then you're overhead and you're trying to avoid flak from down below. The flak is random. How you avoid it seems random. You don't want to go in a straight line. Just go left and right. It's kind of feel your gut out and get lucky. But yeah, if you fly into flak, then it kind of really, that will F you up. But it's so random. I don't even know how to properly talk about it. You go back to another shooting level. And then after that, then you go to bombing, the thing you want to do. But the crosshairs, I don't know. And after that, go back to gunning, and then boom, you're home. And at that point, you find out if you failed or passed your mission, which all comes down to, I mean, granted, you could get shot down. You're obviously starting the mission over. But then, for example, I'm trying to hit this 2 levels before that. I was trying to hit a factory, and you can't exactly tell what the factory is. Let's just get it. This game is just kind of a mess. In some of the research that I do, where I look at some other reviews that people do, some people will find this. I saw exactly one hidden gem, and I get it, where they're, hey man, I've just not played a game like this. I think it's cool to be a B-17 in a game. Name me all the other B-17 games. This one's the best. Good point. My other review, it was like 15 minutes, and it literally ended with, yeah, this game's not very good. Because it's not. Because the repetition gets insufferable after a while. It is, every level is shooting, overhead avoidance, Gunner shooting, again, the bombing, but which is slightly inaccurate, which is the fun part. Your fun part. Back to shooting, and then did I fail or did I miss? Every mission is that way, and it becomes frustrating. Extra, I guess, disappointing is that there could have been just a little bit of sprinkles on top of this game. Would have gone a long way if on the map you kind of knew a little bit more of the targets. Like there was a way to shade them or color them or know exactly. You don't really know the targets you've hit until at the very end, and you look at the percentages and you're like, oh, I guess I destroyed a bunch of factories. I guess those were factories I destroyed, the 66% of that. Otherwise, it's super baffling. And that's the same way when you're running the gunners. You have the gunners, like I believe there's 9 of them, and you can control them on the bottom screen. The top screen is where all the aiming and shooting is. But you have the gunners at the bottom being like, enemy plane's coming at 6 o'clock. Well, I don't know which gunner said that. I don't know I mean, there's a couple key positions that you can just basically plop your guy at and get 90% of the planes. Again, if you wanted to interact with it, you have all these people like talking at you, but you have no idea which comm is what. So I have no idea what they're like when someone, hey, it's coming at 6. Which one, my guy? Where? Some of you guys have 360 mobility. I have no idea where they're coming from. So you just kind of cycle through and just maybe you spot one. So and the voices were, again, it's sort of helpful because it tells you, oh, they're coming in hot, and it's like they are coming in hot, but you're just guessing this the whole time, and you just cycle through. There's some blah, 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 blah. This whole game feels like overhead, we're avoiding the flak. You're just, oh, left. I haven't gone left in a second. I better go left. And then I'll jag right real quick because I haven't done that in 1 second. You just make it up. Oh, go back to the shooting. The thing I did. Scroll. Bam, bam, bam. The crosshairs sort of work. Where I come back to defend it, if you think about it as like a travel game, if you think about the DS-ness of it, it feels like it should be DS-ier, right? The bomb portion feels like it's perfectly suited for the DS. It's not. It's really not. Oh, but this is what I wanted to say. If you think about it, again, as a traveler, right? Not a game that I want to like maybe play or power through all day. But if I think about this as a traveler, if I think about this, I'm in a car or I'm on the go somewhere, and I suddenly have an extra 10 extra minutes, that's not a bad way to spend this game in like these little kind of poop-sized chunks. Yeah, poop-sized chunks. You could probably get through it pretty far. I mean, come on, man. I literally probably only play this on the toilet. And yeah, level 9. 25 levels altogether. Maybe you get a ticker tape parade at the end, but I have a feeling this game does not feel like ending heavy. It feels like a congratulations kind of ending. But yeah, that's it. It's a solid meh. Again, if you're interested in the DS, I recommend it. But if you're a regular person that likes regular games, then I don't. Anyway, like Shibe Square and all the stuff. I need a lighting guy. So this is that, this. What's going on with my face? After hours. Oh my God. So you know what? This is actually kind of a big deal. It's kind of a big deal. Last week was Only Shuffle Dungeon, and this was Larry AF. But this was anyway. We got through the A games. That's a pretty big deal.